Well, good morning. It is Sunday, the 23rd of August, and I'm here at the fantastic sports facilities of Edge Hill University because it is the West Lancs Triathlon. I'm not competing, I did it last year, I'm not doing it this year. I am here to cheer on all of my brilliant friends from the equally brilliant Burndon Triathlon Club. However, I have spent the last 2 days trying to establish what my baselines are before I start my training in earnest tomorrow morning for Ironman 70.3. That means that from tomorrow morning we've got 41 weeks of solid focus, a really long, structured training block to make sure that I get on that start line in the best shape possible to smash 5 hours. So my baselines: swim. Critical swim speed came out at 2 minutes 27 per 100 meters. My best 400 meter effort in that was 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Bike, my FTP came out at 243 watts. And then my 5K, which I did yesterday morning at South Manchester Park Run, which is flat. It's an honest effort, came out at 21 minutes and 47 seconds. So I'm not going to harp on about how those compare to where I've been previously because none of that is relevant. All I am going to say is before I start the training block tomorrow, what's really important is knowing where you are now. You have to know where you are now in order to be able to plot out how you are going to get to where you want to be. Those are the numbers that I'm going to return to at the end of the first 11 weeks of this training block. I'll explain a little bit more about that when I am on the run tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to go head back over there and join the party. Hills everywhere you look in Bristol. It's a hill. It is shredding my quads. This is not pleasant. I actually think I'd rather be running the other way. Okay, it's Tuesday morning. It's about 8 o'clock. Still here in Bristol. It's a lot cooler than it was yesterday afternoon when it was sweltering. It's quite nice to have a bit of coolness and some breeze and what feels like a little bit of air. So I said on Sunday what the figures were at the start of this 41-week block of training for Ironman for the 70.3 next June. And what I thought I'd do today is just outline how they are going to feed into the first 11 weeks of training. The first 11 weeks are about building good habits again, building good habits in training in terms of volume and consistency, but it's the other things as well, building good habits around nutrition and around sleep. I am 14 stone 5 pounds. You cannot out-train a poor diet. And it's not that my diet has been exceptionally poor, it's just that over the summer I've been away a few times and I've enjoyed everything that brings in terms of food and drink a little bit too much. So as of today, that gets cleaned up, sorted out, prioritising nutrition, prioritising sleep, because without those two pillars there isn't really a great deal that your training is going to bring you. It's always going to feel like you're training with the brakes on. So nutrition and sleep are the first things to focus on over those 11 weeks. Now clearly I'm going to be focusing on volume and some threshold work, which is why these figures that I talked about on Sunday are so important. First up, swimming. By the end of this 11-week block, I want to have taken my critical swim speed down from 227 per 100 to 215. I'm going to do that by doing something a little bit different. There's going to be one swim endurance session each week, and then there's going to be 2 swim sets, almost the opposite of what I've done before, where everything has just been steady state swimming. So some of the effort and the pace work is going in early with the swim. We're going to get that critical swim speed pace down and then have a look at it at the end of 11 weeks. So that's the first target, to get that down to 2:15. I'm at the bottom of the massive hill. Everywhere in Bristol is hilly. This hill is something else. But the views when you get to the top are worth it. You just got to get there. So target number 2 is to increase my FTP on the bike by around 10 watts over those 11 weeks. I will retest again, but also to lose 2 pounds a week. So 22 pounds off. That's going to have a massive impact on my power to weight ratio. Then we'll retest at the end of those 11 weeks and see where things are. But it's all guided by the principle that you have to be able to measure the things that you want to manage. Again, I'm going to do that by a mixture of sessions, mostly working within zone 2, but I'm also going to be doing a lot of under and over threshold work in there too. On to target number 3. Goal number 3 is to get back under 20 minutes for park run. At the end of the 11 weeks, I'm going to go back to South Manchester park run on 21:47 this Sunday. It's going to be under 20 minutes in 11 weeks time. That is the target. Those are the targets. All I've got to do now is just get stuck into the training and get going, which is exactly what I'm going to continue to do by heading down Christmas steps. Now the sun's come out, just about to get back to the hotel, and it's got rather warm. Happy days.